Hi, hi. Oh my God, your finger, your finger is a stand now. Your finger is the mic stand now. Wow, this is so weird to watch. Okay. Hi, Karishma. Let's
Hi,
start.
Christy. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. How
Did
are
you reach
you?
home yesterday safely?
Yes, I did. Thank you for asking. How was your day
I am.
yesterday? Since I came to visit you.
Oh, I had an amazing time.
Me
I really
too.
miss I really missed you,
I'm,
having fun together.
I missed you too, Christine. Yesterday we met up and we ate burgers.
After a
We
long
ate
time, yeah.
burgers. We ate food together. Unfortunately, we couldn't eat dumplings together, but we ate burgers together. And that was really
Mhm.
good time. Definitely love that.
Yes. Hmm.
Next Saturday,
Definitely.
when you come over, we are having dumplings. I don't care. I will make it happen. We are having dumplings no matter what.
We'll buy it and make it, or we'll make it at home, whatever.
Yeah,
We'll
they
have
sell those
dumplings.
pre-packaged ones now. We'll try those out. I'll
Yeah,
I'll order them.
you know, if you want, I can, the store in front of your house near the petrol pump, they
Yeah.
sell that pre-packaged
They don't
dumplings thing.
have veg. I mean, they don't have non-veg. They only have veg.
I think. Oh, is
That
that
store
place
does
only
not
sells
keep
veg?
non-veg stuff. It's a Jew
Uh,
store. That's why.
okay, fine, fine. Then you have to order.
Yeah. I saw, trust me, when I saw packaged momos, I was like, okay, I'm going to find the chicken one and I'm going to take it. I'm going to buy 3 packets of it if I find it.
Hmm.
None. Some of them had pasta stuffing momos, Christine.
Ew, 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 ew.
Yeah, exactly. They were pasta flavored and stuffed momos ready to make. Who would
No,
want that?
I don't understand. No.
No. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, this is not happening.
Hmm.
So we'll have to order them. When you come, then I'll
Yeah, we'll
order
have to
it.
know.
When you come over, then I'll order
Hmm.
them. And then we'll try the pork ones, and then we'll try the chicken ones. And then we'll see
Yeah,
how they
cool.
are.
Mm-hmm.
There's spicy chicken, and then there's normal chicken. So what do you think is which one would you like? Do you want to try the normal chicken first to see if it's good or not?
Yeah, normal chicken first. And because I don't trust the spicy chicken, I don't think there's anything that they sell that could keep up with our spice tolerance. Seriously.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because, yeah, we eat a lot of spice and we're okay with it, like chill. Hmm.
Yeah. So we'll see how the normal one is. Actually, even momos, if it's internally like flavored spicy, then most of the time it doesn't come out well. Like the dipping
Hmm.
sauce needs to be spicy to help with the spice. It shouldn't be
Yeah, yeah.
internally spicy, It should just
Hmm.
be tasty. If it's good, then we can
Flavor.
make it spicy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. To eat dumplings, make dumplings for the first time, and then eat them together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so what else did we do yesterday? Do you want to tell the
We
listeners?
we spoke. No, we were talking for at least 3 hours. Then we
Yeah, we were
decided to
just
order.
we didn't
And
even
then
remember to order food. We were just talking, 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 talking. Imagine for
exactly, we're
people like
just talking.
us.
Yeah. And then when the food came, we were supposed to watch a movie together while eating the food, but that didn't happen because we were talking okay, and eating the food. And the movie was on pause. And right after, like, when we were just about to finish the food, we started watching the movie.
Yeah, then we
And the
remembered,
movie,
oh, there's something there
right, we were
on the
supposed to watch a
screen.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something there on the screen. Yeah, exactly. So when we started,
Mhm.
it was, yeah, we were filled. Our tummy was filled. And we watched movie called Anna. Something that we were
Yes.
supposed to watch because we were going to review on it.
Yes. So last week, last episode, we decided to watch Anna, a action movie, spy movie, thriller movie, whatever you want to call it. And um, here are a little information on it. Here's a little information on it. It's 1 hour 40 minutes, so it's pretty decent. It's not that long. Like, it's not a 2 hour plus movie, so it's not a lengthy watch. Rotten Tomatoes rates it 33%. Like, it gets 1/3 of the rating.
Nice.
And
I mean, I
6.6
won't go as
on.
low as 33, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's watchable, but it's like you can have it on in the background, do other things, and watch it, like pay attention to it periodically, and you won't feel like you're missing out on anything, because anyways the movie is a little bit in jumble. So even if you watch bits and pieces of it, it still makes sense to you, you know. So yeah, it was rated 6.6 on IMDb, and it was released in 2019. Um, we are 2 years late, um, but it didn't even do well in box office. Like, it barely earned any money. It barely covered its
Mm.
budget. Oh my god, the budget was $30 million, and the box office, well, they earned 31.6 million in box office. They only made 1.6 million profit. Oh,
Oh,
damn, no one liked this movie. No wonder I couldn't find it earlier. I remember watching the trailer a really long time ago, and I was like, seems interesting. I want to watch it because, the main actress, she's really pretty. And I was like, huh, that'd be interesting to watch. And I never found it anywhere. Like, I waited for a few months for it to be out on HD on a lot of these piracy platforms where they sort of pirate
mhm.
movies and stuff, and that's where we usually consume our content that does not exist on Netflix. So anything that's not on Netflix, we used to watch it on like these websites. But now we have Prime Video and, you know, uh, Netflix, obviously, and Disney Plus. So we don't do that anymore. So sort of. But the cast is also really good. Like, it's got Killian Murphy, our our resident, you know, Peaky Blinder, Tommy Shelby. You know who he is. He was in Dark Knight Rises. If you haven't watched Dark Knight Rises, who is he? I forgot. God damn it. Who was he? He was something. Um, I want to say the Riddler.
Are you talking about?
Was he the
I,
Riddler?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the Peaky Blinders
Wait,
completely.
no, wait. No, not Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight, and Batman Begins.
Oh,
What did he
Batman.
play? What did he? Huh? No, wait. What did he play? Hmm. I need to know what he played. Scarecrow. There we go. The Riddler wasn't there. The Scarecrow was there. There we go. I knew he played something. Okay. 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 And we have Luke Evans, obviously, and we have Helen Mirren. Obviously, we all know how amazing she is because she's in literally everything. So, yeah, great cast. What the fuck happened to the movie? We don't know. What do you have to say about the movie, Christine? I've done enough talking for now.
Well, for starters, I really enjoyed the concept of the movie and how they they kind of in their dialogues and they kind of said, what was the doll's name? There was some doll. Wait a second.
Oh yeah, it's the
The
Russian
Russian
dolls,
doll.
right? Yeah, what
Yeah.
called Russian dolls? Oh, they call like nesting dolls or something. Matroshka.
Babushka.
Babushka ne.
Babushka.
It's not babushka.
Babushka dolls.
No, I think no. Babushka is grandma in Russian.
Yeah.
Um, this is Matroshka dolls. Traditional
Um,
Matroshka Russian dolls. Yeah, yeah. No, Babushka is.
Matryoshka.
Yeah.
So the Russian dolls. uh, but okay, so the concept of the movie was based off the idea of Russian dolls. Like
Yep.
how every woman has some other type of woman, or there's like how Russian dolls have another woman inside them, right?
Yeah.
Someone inside them. So it's like peeling off the layers of an onion.
Hmm.
And the concept was like that, like whatever you see is not what it seems, really.
Yeah.
The whole movie
It
was like
is.
that.
It's also sort
And
of like how she, as an undercover spy, as a KGB spy, played a lot of roles, and even the dolls are like peeling back their layers, correct? So every single doll
yeah,
is a different representation of who she was. And I
yeah,
really feel like if they hadn't mentioned that in the end, like if they didn't make that obvious in a dialogue, we wouldn't have made that connection, because
yeah, we
there
wouldn't have
wasn't
we wouldn't
there
have
wasn't
understood.
yeah, there wasn't a lot of symbolism going on um throughout the movie. It had to be made obvious through dialogues that the characters said, for it to be explicitly clear that okay, this is I like Anna's dialogue in the end when she was leaving,
Mm-hmm.
sort of, escaping or finding freedom. That's when she said it. Like the entire movie, we didn't make that connection that, oh, okay, Russian dolls, she's playing characters. It's like the many characters and many roles that women have to play in their lives and all of that symbolism. So,
Yeah, I think because of that hint in the dialogue, in her dialogue, we were able to make that connection because of the, when the ending and the beginning was coming together. Because in the beginning
yeah.
of the movie, we see the Russian dolls, like she's selling the Russian dolls on the
Hmm.
market.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, that's her first mission.
Hmm.
She has to pose as some normal lady, and some Paris scout would come to, scout her for modeling.
Hmm.
That was the case.
Hmm.
And she was selling Russian dolls then, and in the end she meets those guys who she calls family, a parent
Hmm.
family, and tells that this whole life is of hers is like, a Russian doll kind of situation, and the whole movie itself was like that. So that was the most intriguing part about the movie.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was very confusing because we were not able to keep track on the time at all. Like the
Yeah.
time just shifting like that was.
Exactly. That's the thing. Even with time passing by, you wouldn't know that time is passing by unless a character had a dialogue that mentioned, oh, the past 2 months have been this, or the past year has been good, like you've been doing well over the past year. Like then only you would know that okay, this much time is passing by. Even the montages that they had in the middle, all of that could have happened in a span of a month, or 2 months, 6 months for that matter. We wouldn't know, but it all happened over, like, even if they had maybe some sort of transition showing where maybe, she's hair is growing out, her natural platinum blonde hair is growing or seasons are changing. Like she started in summer, but now it's winter. So some symbolism of time passing by would have helped us as viewers understand that okay, she is doing a lot in the year, and wow, she's doing so much and killing so many people. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was not there. The whole movie was very bland and just very stoic. Her acting was also very one dimensional.
very one
Everything was
dimensional.
there. Very
Yeah,
one dimensional, seriously. And yeah,
I think the only
other than
time
that,
she showed real emotion was when she was, in those sex scenes having an orgasm.
yeah, okay.
That's like the
Not that
only
I
other
would
emotion
know.
she's shown. Not that you would know if we watched the same movie, dude.
Yeah, but I kind of closed off
Other
my
than
eyes
that,
whenever
she's
this
just like
happened.
this plain stoic person. No emotion. In the beginning, like somewhere during the flashbacks, it's shown that she's had a really tough past. Her parents have passed away, and she was this really bright child who apparently her only strength is that she knows how to play chess really well, and she excels in things and she remembers things like a like what is expected out of a typical spy to be in terms of intelligence of having you know um I would say photographic memory, like no like knowing your stuff, knowing your knowledge, your history and all that, like these things that make you this smart individual and a spy, KGB spy.
Yeah, like in the movie, there was no development as such, like that said that she's very smart. The only thing that we know is that she uh won against her father while playing chess. Okay,
That too, in the end they
like
showed
checkmate.
that.
That too,
And
yeah,
those
that too
are
in
the
the end.
only
She just
scenes.
suddenly, exactly, she just suddenly pops up and she's suddenly the smart person altogether. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and the only flashbacks of her childhood with her parents was three scenes, okay, in the entire movie. First was her parents dying in a car accident, her being in the back seat of the car. That is a very common trope that I've seen in a lot of I would say shows and movies all over the world that try to, you know, make you feel empathy for this one character that lost their parents really early on in their lives, and just feel for them because they were orphaned essentially, with no support, nothing. There was the scene in The Tale of Nine Tails also. That's how she lost her parents, the main character. Car accident.
Oh,
She was sitting in the
you
back seat
watched
of the
that
car.
show?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Oh, you watched that show? I didn't know
I did.
that. Oh,
I did.
okay.
I did. I did. It's
Oh.
a K drama. I'm talking about a K drama, and same thing. She's sitting in the backseat of the car. It's maybe a special occasion. It's her birthday, whatever it may be, and her parents are sitting in the front seat, and something happens. Car accident, die. She's the only survivor. She has to be by herself now. I've seen this in another movie also. I can't remember which one. um, Even in Queen's Gambit, they show her mother commit suicide by driving a car, and she's sitting in the back and she's telling her mom to stop. But it's again like that same sort of thematic. Uh, they show these scenes to make you feel empathy for the character. Whatever. The second scene, again, she's playing chess as a kid with her father. Great, she's making great moves. Third scene, she wins again against her father in the same chess scene. That's it. Like even the flashbacks that they show of her parents, you don't feel sympathy for her. You don't feel that pain that she's gone through. You don't feel that okay, this is something that's motivating her to live her life the way she wants to, or just even her goals weren't sort of aligned with her trauma and her backstory. Like, what if what if they try to make it out to be like her parents were killed deliberately, because even her parents were in the military, right, in the Russian military. So what if they were tried to what if they were killed by someone deliberately and she becomes a spy to avenge her parents? Like that would have been a better sort of storyline, because there's constant motivation happening and fire fueling her to do these things, kill these people, become a spy, and then she feels
Yeah.
she gets vengeance, she gets her revenge, and then she chooses freedom in the end from
Hmm.
trauma. That would have been such a
Yeah, yeah.
better we should write a movie.
That, I mean, I think that kind of trope will have helped the movie
A
develop much
lot.
better, because we would
Yeah.
have been able to understand that character development. She just suddenly in the movie, she's just suddenly popping, Suddenly she's, yeah, like the Russian doll, you pop it open and suddenly we have another woman sitting there inside. That is how the movie was.
Yeah.
Like, just very sudden. And I think one aspect about the movie I liked, or not really liked, but let's just say I noticed,
Hmm.
was that they gave the woman in that field a lot of importance.
Yeah, especially in Russia as
And
spies, they really did.
mhm, yeah, they gave them a lot of importance, even when they were showing that they were living in a, you know apparent man's world, in that
Yeah.
field. And one aspect about the movie is also that you really didn't understand the timeline, because the technology kind of tells you that this is the time that they were living in and everything, but that also didn't happen, because once the technology was like early 2000s technology, and suddenly we have like brand new modern technology out of nowhere. So we're like, what 10 years passed, what happened just now? Like, that is, it was very confusing. And then in that timeline itself, you would have understood, like, if there is development happening in regards to woman up, like the woman coming up in that field or something. So that was also not there. But in the movie itself, we just had two women who had power, and they were living in this man's world, and they were shown more to be fierce, greedy, and kind of compassionate as well, while the
Mm.
men were shown to be meek, mild, and easy to fall in love. And it was very interesting aspect where they were showing that the women were
Yeah.
easily able to overpower men through sexual aspects.
Exactly.
It was
Yeah. Hmm.
very pathetic. It was a very pathetic notion, but
Hmm.
that did happen. So those scenes were
Yeah.
there.
And they even showed in one of the scenes that in one of her flashbacks where they were showing how she started her journey towards trying to better herself when she was in that dump and she was really like tattered and living with her boyfriend, so to speak. And that was
Hmm.
a time the first ATM was built in Russia. Like it really makes you question the timeline of the movie, because I'm sure that ATMs were there, unless it was like a really communist um country and they did not even allow for technology like that to be brought into the country. And that was
Yeah,
like really surprising to me because wow.
there was there was a time where Russia was ruled by the military, but then that was a long time ago, like really a
Yeah.
long time ago.
I tried to
That
Google
time,
when the first ATM was introduced, like the first ATM in Russia, and I couldn't find any answer. I'm very confused.
uh, yeah, like,
Look, but
yeah,
they're like
it's not
so modern in terms of a lot of things, in terms of just,
the
I don't know, are
cars
they
and
modern?
everything. It was pretty
I have to
modern.
ask, are they modern?
I don't know, but I think they are. They're pretty
Mhm.
modern. Like, if you see the tourist spots and everything, They're
Hmm.
pretty developed, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty famous for tourists to go there.
Hmm. Would you
And
want to go to Russia?
I do. I do want to go to Russia. There are few places in
Especially,
Russia that I
yeah.
want to see.
Yeah, me too. It's really pretty. Like even the scenes in the
Yeah.
movie, they're really, really pretty. Especially the
Mm-hmm.
snow. Like everything is white and all these tall, massive buildings and
Hmm.
really pretty.
Especially the snow. Especially the snow.
Oh,
Oh,
I've yet
Karishma,
to see snow.
what did
Yes.
you what did you think about the fight scenes, the
Fight
action scenes?
scenes. Fight scenes, yes. They had slow fight scenes, but it sort of um felt okay. It didn't feel as it felt right in the sense that, you know, I didn't want it to be like a Fast and Furious action scene or, something like massive going on. Like even the hand to hand combat scenes that were going on felt really well, especially the restaurant fight scene was so good and was so very well choreographed. I loved it. Literally, I've never seen anyone remove the lock from over the gun and just stab someone in the neck with it. That was so beautiful. I love that. It's like true spy shit. Like using whatever you have, whatever you can get your hands on, and using it as a weapon. That was amazing. Loved it. She used even the plates as like what are they called? I still don't know what they're called. Um, how to describe it? It's like when you hold on to something and then there's like a blade, a semicircle sort of blade around your hand with like a grip to it. You can hold on to it and you can sort of slice through stuff. It's even used for cooking. I think I've seen it in cooking a lot. They like cut vegetables really quick like that. Like just chop and slice them. And she used that with like broken plates. She did that. She used that as a weapon in the same way you would use that, the other thing, to slice people up, which is really cool. Love that as well. Actually, she was only fighting men. I wonder why. Why was it only men? Like no fight scene with like a woman, no fight scene with someone who was possibly a competition to her or possibly could hamper one of her missions. Like even in missions, we never saw her face any sort of obstacle other than her being, trapped by the American, what's it called? CIA, yeah, American agency, CIA. So yeah, other than that, I don't think I've seen any of her missions have obstacles. Like there was no other person trying to meddle or other spy or her competition trying to meddle in. It felt very weird. There was like a lot of missing things that could have been added to add that layer of spice. So that was interesting. But yeah.
Yeah, now that you're talking about missions, it was never like really clear about how her missions were.
Yeah.
She had to either kill someone or something through, some kind of role play. She had to be a model and then kill someone related to the industry, something like that. And then she had to kill someone otherwise also, but then she got caught up with the CIA because of that mission and everything. And I was never really clear about what her purpose was in that mission, like
Actually.
why
Yeah.
the whole mission was going on. They were just killing, like they choose some people and they were just killing, and that's her mission,
Yeah. I found
you
her
know.
modeling bits more interesting somehow. Even the
Hmm.
modeling bits, like where they introduced her and they showed her to enter the modeling world, that felt more interesting. That was like, you know what? What if the modeling agency was secretly like a spy recruiting agency? What if they were using these beautiful women to, you know, kill these important people? That would have made even more sense.
That would have been like a very John Wick type of movie, because in John Wick they had a hotel, like that whole organization that was only for assassins. That was so cool. But that kind of situation, like a modeling agency that secretly trains women models, female models to be
like
secret agents.
really good models to be these people who infiltrate these groups, because we see this in real life as well. Models get to hang out with so many important people. They're made to hang out, they're literally paid to hang out with these businessmen and important people, sometimes dangerous people as well. So they would be the best people to turn into spies and killers, if you think about it.
But and this also I really like because how all these agents have to work for their country, but she was not interested ever on being patriotic. She had her own needs and she wanted that fulfilled. It was
They
never
never
about
even
the
showed her own
country or
needs.
anything like that.
Yeah, they never
Yeah.
even showed her own needs. Like, what did she want? There was no moment in in the movie where she was just sitting by herself and just thinking about a better life and talking about it with someone. Like, these are the things she wants to do. These are the aspirations that she has. The only thing she ever said that she wanted was freedom and protection, or just freedom. What does freedom mean to her? Does it mean, living carefree? Does it mean not having to struggle for anything, not having to look over her shoulder? There was this scene where she was being scouted by this Russian spy who was played by Luke Evans, and she spoke about this. There was this one dialogue that he said that, don't put your faith in men, put faith in yourself, right? And why didn't they use that as a motivating factor for her to
Yeah, you're right. We really
dangerous?
don't know what she wants.
Yeah.
Like what she wants out of freedom. She did say that she didn't want to, she would rather, like, in the scene where she was being recruited,
Mm.
she chose to kill herself rather than join another world where she has to be someone she's not and, kill people. She called it
Mhm.
another shithole. She said that.
Yeah.
Why should I leave this shithole to join another shithole? Is what she said.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's completely understandable that she would rather choose to end her life than
And
get
that was a
swept by
really
all this.
powerful scene, but that emotion they didn't
Yeah,
carry out in the entire movie.
exactly.
They
Because
didn't.
we don't
Hmm.
know exactly why she chose to just few words from another guy. Really, what was her intention? We don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And even when she was negotiating with the American CIA agent, who's played by, Luke, Killian Murphy, is what I mean. Like, she's having these conversations with men only. What is this? Like all these spy recruiting men agents. What is going on? So, even in the conversation with him, she mentioned that, you're offering me the same thing that my people are offering, be a slave or die. Even that sentiment wasn't carried out anywhere. It was just brought in two scenes. One when she was talking to Luke Evans's character, and when she was talking to Cillian Murphy's character. That's it. That's it. Like, there was no relatability to her as a human. She was just being this badass person who was good at her job, good at killing people, and that's it. I don't know if it was the acting of it all. Even with the what did you think about the cussing in the movie?
Oh my god, her cussing. I felt bad for her when she was cussing. There was no impact, there was no spice to that cussing. It was just so monotone. It didn't feel like she was cussing. She was like, it felt like she was saying another word.
Yeah. Her accent also was just wavering so much. Like,
Oh,
when she was
Russians
speaking
cuss very well
English,
though.
no, is she Russian? The actress? I have to go see.
She did look Russian.
I mean, I mean, she is Russian.
That explains how she was
Alexandra.
speaking Russian very well. It felt very natural for her to speak Russian. But
Yeah.
other than that, it was, yeah. It felt odd somehow, somewhere.
But
So,
yeah,
yeah,
I
that's.
wouldn't rate this movie a good score either. It
Mm-hmm.
was like
But
fine.
it's
Like, the
not
more,
that bad.
it wasn't that bad. It was like a good
Uh,
time pass. Like, you can, if we were talking like we were when we were eating our food, And watching that,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would have missed out on anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
True.
you can have a conversation, you can be distracted, you can talk and watch this movie. It's not that. Even the timeline, like, they were trying to show that there was something parallel going on. After every sort of chunk, there's some flashback or there's some missing scenes that they show that, oh, okay, this is really what happened, and this is really what's going on, and this is really why she did what she did. So yeah, even that was like really
Yeah.
weird, because like, what were they trying to do? Like, they were trying to make it a um, like a gotcha moment, like, oh, you didn't see this coming, sort of thing, and then they explain
Ha.
it,
True.
but it didn't hit that much. It's like, huh? You just went, huh?
But now that you're talking about the men and everything,
Mm,
what do you think about the side characters? We have a few side characters that intrigued us. Like the two men. First, the Russian spy who mentored her,
mm,
and then we have the lady spy who mentored her again,
mm,
and then we have the American spy, American agent
mm,
who made a deal with her,
mm,
and then we have her girlfriend during her modeling days.
mm.
The most neglected and used person she is. I felt very sorry for her.
So bad, yeah. I just felt terrible for her. She was just trying her best, she was so excited. She was always like this happy person, just celebrating things and wanting to celebrate it with Anna, and just poor thing. Poor thing.
Yeah, just
Even
poor
when she
thing.
was with
Really.
her, you couldn't see her acting like she loved her, or acting like, you know, she's playing a character for her. So it didn't even feel like she was even putting on a show for the French model, because if you're playing this undercover role, then you would try to be as convincing as possible, or I don't know. It just felt like she was playing herself as a model, like she was living out this fantasy of a model, and she was just being herself,
Yeah,
no one
now
different.
that you're saying that, true, we didn't really see the girlfriend and her interaction. Her girlfriend and the Anna's interaction with her
Yeah,
girlfriend. We really didn't see that. We just saw her behaving very rude and mean to her girlfriend most of the time.
yeah,
But
or just
through her
stoic, right?
dialogues, we
Like,
kind of
we.
know that, yeah, just very stoic. And through her dialogues, we just know that she spent a lot of time with her girlfriend, like having, sex. That is how it is most of the time, which is so odd. Like, don't they have anything more to do other than that? Like, will they
No.
die if they don't? Then we have the two men. What do you think about the two men? Huh?
The
Very.
spies,
I
they're
hated
really
them.
dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, they are very
The
dumb, huh?
spies, they're really dumb.
That's all.
Like, you would think that, Russian spies and this American CIA spy agent, whatever he is, would be these really smart and witty people who would know what's going on, or have an inkling, or just be like, they just be a little suspicious of what's going on. But no, she was just on top
It's
of
really
everything. Like, she
funny.
was fooling literally everyone besides
Everyone,
the
yeah.
female mentor,
Mentor of hers.
that
Yeah.
played by Helen
But
Mirren.
it's really funny. It's really funny. Those men, those two men, their morals are so messed up. Their ideologies of love and relationship is all so messed up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Even her
Because,
relationship that was shown with the both of them was only sex. That's it. There was no sort of,
hmm,
you couldn't understand who she loved more, or did she even love them.